Hi, my name is Hoffman. First off, I would like to complain about the use of Aspen Environmental Group. They do not do an independent objective review, and this is obvious if you look at what they did for the installation of the steam generators that failed a few months after they were installed. They didn't consider at all the possibility that something like that would happen. And all of their calculations of whether it was worth it were based on the things working for 20 to 40 years, and that didn't happen. They also didn't consider the possibility of what would happen if there were any radiation releases, because they felt that they didn't have to consider that because that's NRC. But it's not that simple. In your document now, you've got the word assumes here on page 12, assumes a permanent repository or interim storage location is available. There's no basis for that assumption whatsoever. At the bottom of the page it says, for a permanent amendment in 2035 to authorize the retention, removal, or relocation of the ISPC. There ain't no place to put it. I'll get to that a little more in a moment. Next page, page 13, we have the word assumption. The co-participants are proceeding under an assumption that all spent fuel will be shipped off-site by 2049. No reason for you to believe that that's going to happen. Later on in the same page, ISPC would remain on site through decommissioning until the fuel is moved. And then again, the security response, same problem. You're making assumptions that have no basis. If there's a child in a hot car, you're allowed to break in and do something. The NRC is not handling things properly. I have here a report I'm going to submit from the office of whatever that indicates that the NRC has done a very poor job of determining whether or not a spent fuel fire can release a lot of radionuclides. Now there is a solution that's not being considered, which is neutralization of the plutonium and uranium, but specifically the U-235 and PU-239, using a laser reduction. And that would, those two isotopes cause the problem to be one that will last about 250,000 years, 250,000 years. Plutonium has a half-life of 25,000 years, and that's a major concern. If you can get rid of those, and you can, the fission products only have half-lives of, say, 30 years or less, most of them, which means that they'd be almost completely gone by about 600 years from now, greatly reducing the dangers. So my recommendation is that this neutralization be done, and that the waste be removed to Palo Verde. Now, my sister lives in Tucson, which is not terribly far, and I'm sorry to have to suggest that it go there. But SC is a part owner, and one of the reasons they said they don't want to send it there is because they wouldn't have responsibility for taking care of and making sure that the waste is safe. But they're a part owner of a nuclear reactor, which is, in most people's opinion, far more dangerous. So obviously they trust the Palo Verde operation to do things safely. So let's get that waste moved there, where we don't have earthquakes and tsunamis and an enormous population.